New Zealand Standard Time at 17 degrees. Sort of been there all day. I'm kind of not looking forward to that because my prediction this morning was 19 degrees. It's not going to get there really. It is Friday, the 27th of March, and I tell you what, we better do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Got to welcome along everybody that's joining us this morning. So very, very happy to have you. If you're a first time viewer, well, I tell you what, why not do this? I'll invite you into this one. Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we do have important people. And this morning we're talking to John Burkett from the band ZED Head. Absolutely love this. They got some great work. They really do. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful interview. Subscribe, become part of the family. Yeah, we call you the noise here at Galaxy. Not an army, not pants, not anything like that. The noise simply because you're that damn loud. And we get all your mail, everything. And, well, that's pretty much how we structure our breakfast show. So, your noise is valid. It really is. Thummy thing, you know what to do with that. Yes, absolutely. Get epileptic with it. As I said, today we're interviewing ZED Head. Here's Hole in My Soul. So that gives us a couple of minutes to get to know each other.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's been fun so far.
Okay,
It's
fair enough.
frozen.
I think you're frozen up again. What's on your hat?
What's on my head?
Hat. What does it read on your hat?
It's my cousin Tony from Liverpool sent this over from a Harley shop in a little town. What's the name of it? Just by the Liverpool sort of Wales border, and it's you can wear it as like a tubie around your neck or a mask around your nose and mouth, or you put it on your head, whatever. You know, it's just a Harley stovepipe hat.
Nice, very cool, very
Hey,
cool.
Grant, do you ride or what? You look like a biker.
Yeah, I got a pan head.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, it's a bit old. It's been around for a number of years. I've rebuilt it a few times.
I don't think there's any new ones.
No. Mine goes back to the 70s. Let's put it that way.
Wow.
She's ancient. She really is. But I just can't bring myself to get myself a new bike. You know, she's been with me for years and years, and I just love it a bit. You know, never get to ride her enough. I never get to ride her enough. You're frozen up again, my friend.
Well, my girl just left the room, so I don't know when she gets back. I'll see if she can fix it because I have no clue. We're using her phone because the computer crapped out. I'm frozen again, Lenny. Okay, we're working on it.
That's cool. And Lenny, I appreciate your assistance.
No problem.
Can you guys understand me enough? Kiwi accent?
Yeah, I'm just going to put on some Wi-Fi here.
I bet you it suits you. That one went over everybody's head.
There we go.
Oh dear.
How's that?
Still working on it. I'm waiting for John to move.
Is that any better?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Still frozen.
Still frozen.
Yeah.
Just let everybody know I'm from Canada. We're all frozen here.
Yeah, I've heard this. Believe me, we we do some weather reports for the OPP.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we do the winter weather reports, letting truckers know what the roads are like.
Is that right?
Yeah.
For the OPP?
Yeah, well, a number of years ago when we first started doing this, some trucker had the misfortune of ditching, jackknife style, and he got quite hurt, but the radio was on and he was tuned into us. So this young lady who happened to be a sergeant decided to give us a call and say, listen, can you help us out here? It seems like truckers are listening to you guys. And for about 13 years we've been doing the winter reports on the 100s and stuff like that.
Son of a gun, that's incredible.
Anyway, let's go live.
Wi-Fi problem, everyone. ZED Head's end.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to ZED Head. Absolutely love love the work. I'm sorry I moved the microphone, it sort of does funny things when I do that. And today we're talking to John Burkett from the band. Nice to meet you, John. Welcome to Galaxy.
Well, thanks for having me. It's great to be along.
You know, I would absolutely love it if you actually could move, but I've got a still picture of you, so we'll work with that for now, and we'll work on the moving factor later on. Apparently, these days, it actually does work if you move.
Well, I'm moving.
Fair enough.
I'm rocking and rolling, brother.
Can he see you? Does it stink?
I'm still frozen.
Okay, let me do this. Should we do a callback? Do we have a minute?
No, we're live.
No, you're on
No.
live at the moment, Lenny, but I'll let you know when we can do a recall. How's that sound?
No, that's fine.
Nice.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can work with the picture. Believe me, it's a handsome face that I'm looking at. Unfortunately, not not like mine. Get that, don't you? We opened up the show, and I want to give a big shout out too to Chris Sparrow from Space Angel Music. He is an absolute champion. He really is. Does so much for his artists, and love Chris. And get well, Mrs. Sparrow, please. Really want you to get back on form, all right? So today we're talking to John Burkett. John, it is an absolute pleasure to have you with us, my friend, and we opened up the show with Hole in My Soul. So maybe, just maybe, you might want to tell me a little bit about this.
A little bit about that tune, Grant, or?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's just like a Texas blues rocker. A guy's having a hard time, it's the same old thing. He's lost his dog, he's lost his car, he's lost everything, and he's wandering along the road, and he's just feeling a great big hole in his psyche and in his soul, and reminiscing about, when he's a younger guy and he should have listened to his old man. It's just one of those heart-rending rocker tunes from the dusty roads of Texas, and it was written by an old friend of mine and myself. We collaborated, and then the guitar player in residence for ZED Head, Neil Chapman, he added his chops to it, and one thing led to another. We played it live a few times. It went over quite well, so we thought we'd stuff it on an album, and it's done okay for us. It's a fun tune to play. And it's just got that blues feel to it, and the old woe is me and all that shit,
I love it. Dear, I absolutely love it. I really do. And I got to let you know, my friend, I can relate to it. I really can. I'm the biggest disappointment of my father ever. Gotta be honest. Look, he blew stuff up for a living. And as a young fella, I was brought up through the system to be able to do the exact same thing. And then I became a radio announcer. You know what I mean? That was not in his plan at all. So, besides that, he always blamed my mum anyway, so, what can I say? She should have done
Hey,
other
Grant,
things.
you landed on your feet, brother. You're doing good.
Well, I got to be honest with you, John. We're in every English-speaking country in the world, and some that aren't. Now, I don't know how that works, John, but hey, I'll take it, right?
Well, I think the answer to that, Grant, is if they're not English-speaking countries, that's when you switch over to mental telepathy.
Yeah, get an incoming from outer space or something. Chris is listening. Nice to have you on board, Chris. It really is. And of course, sending very special love to yourself and your good lady. Hope everything's going well at the doctor's. I really do. Having said that, Shiny Things, John, tell me about this track.
Shiny Things is an 8-year song, Grant. You know, it's anthropological. It's about a metallurgist back in the earliest days of Britain. He's traveling around. He's discovered how to make shiny things, and it's very, very valuable to all the communities. Very representative. It's like an allegory. It's no difference today than it was back then. If you had lots of shiny things, you were doing good, and the iconography and the imagery, and you know, you show up to do battle with the enemy, and you've got more shiny things than they do. It's a good thing. And lo and behold, not so long ago, they found a guy buried near Stonehenge that was very much the archetype of what I was doing the lyrics about. And because they found this guy, dug him up. You know, I don't know, he's 10,000 years old or something, and he's got gold in his mouth, and they paid homage to the fact that this guy could work metals. And that's what it's about. It's a guy that travels around and, you know, the different communities. There wasn't many people in Great Britain at the time. There was still a land bridge to Europe. And so that's basically what it's about, you know. And Neil Chapman, the guitar player, it was him and myself and Terry Martell. We were between cuts in the studio. We were working on something. And so just to relieve the tension, we started jamming around, and that music came up. And I went home that night from the studio, and I was looking through old lyric sheets, and lo and behold, the 20-year-old lyric sheet pops up. It fit perfectly. We worked it a little wee bit, and we came up with that tune. And yeah, it's another tune that's fun to play, and it does have some meaning. And I say it's anthropological. It's if you really want to think about where we all come from, and what wealth means, and is it that important really, all that kind of thing. That's what the song is alluding to.
Absolutely love it, I really do. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, ZED Head, Shiny Things.
I'm still frozen. If there's anything you can do, now's the time, because the tune's playing. And if not, it's fine.
Now would be a good time.
We will be back.
We will be back.
Hopefully he moves.
You never know. Apparently with today's technology...
Yeah, but I think we
some
need to
stage it
disconnect.
can happen.
I think we need
Turn the camera off and then turn it on again. How about that?
That's a good idea.
Yay.
There we go.
We're up there.
Look at
Yeah, that's
See?
quick.
Hey, I'm moving. Look at that.
that. Wow. Technology today, eh? Brilliant.
You see, you just can never take for granted how important having a stripper around really is.
Well, I'm so pleased for you, bro. I'm not allowed to have anything like that around here. Honestly, true story is that when we moved from the old radio station building to this one here, through that zombie period called the COVID area, we moved in here, and the boss has said to me, Grant, it's going to be hot in here in the summertime. Do you want a fan? I went, absolutely. What would you like? I went, oh, I don't know, somebody from, Switzerland, about 18 years of age. She can do this all day, blonde hair, blue eyes. They gave me gold hair, and the sales pitch there was, it oscillates.
And you know what? I love the way you think, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we're brothers there. I really do. Besides, I've got to keep it seemly because my wife's sitting over there, and she's got some fresh ammunition to throw at me if I'm not a good boy.
Right. Right. I hear you, man. Well, see, you not only have a great career, you got a great looking girl. My God, man, you're sitting on top of the world.
No. Barbara's not my wife.
Oh.
No, she's my best friend. She's my best friend.
I see.
This is my wife.
We're business
Oh,
partners.
well, holy smokes. There you go. Double the blessing. Hi there.
Hi. But we are business partners.
We are business partners, yes,
Yeah.
Barbara, we are. And there's something I want to talk to you about after we finish this, if that's okay with you. I'd like to put you into a magazine.
Sure. Speaking musically or as a male model?
Oh, both. You know,
You'll have to check the editor.
you'd have to chat the
about
editor
that.
up on the male model side
Once
of it,
it
but
leaves us,
music,
that's it.
absolutely. So keep that in the back of your mind, because we would like to promote you a little bit more than what we can here, if you know what I mean.
I suppose
Sure. Well,
photos-
that'd be anything I can do to help. Just let me know.
Brilliant. In the meantime, let's go back to the desk. It's all right. You got to turn the mic on again. I've been getting too excited with what I'm doing these days and forgetting. So that's $2 in the jar so far today. And of course, we're talking to John Burkett from the band ZED Head. And believe me, I absolutely loving Shiny Things. Got to be very honest with you, it's my kind of music. It's music to drive fast to, John.
Yeah, it's good to get the pedal to the metal and a little bit of up tempo stuff. I've never been much for ballads. It's not a skill set that I own. Really writing pretty ballads. I just get into the blues box and hammer away. And things took an upshot when I bumped into my old buddy Neil Chapman. I've known him since grade 7. He's a liberal, but I can live with that anyway. And but everything got better when I started playing with him. He just he upped the game, and we just like to rock. It's slow, pretty songs are one thing, and rocking the Texas boogie is another, and that's where we like to live right there.
Absolutely. God bless you for that. Believe me, as I said, it's right up my alley. I love this kind of music. I really do. And by the way, you've frozen up again, but
we'll
we've
just
worked
carry
with
on.
it again. It's all good, it really is all good. Believe me.
I'm frozen up again.
Yeah, kind of, sort of anyway. Now at the same time, I've got a young lady coming out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Her name is Toby. Yeah, okay. Toby. Her name's Toby, coming out of North Carolina. It is a young lady too, by the way. She's asking, as a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you an Xer? Are you a talker? But more importantly, do you respond, John?
Well, yes, absolutely. And ironically, with any luck at all, I'll be living in North Carolina pretty soon. And but we have a web page selling merch and swag and whatnot. That'll be online within probably 2 to 3 weeks, and it's zhead.ca. But in the meantime, I'd be happy to give people my email, and they can get a hold of me, and I'll get them. Look, we've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, beanies, biker caps, all that stuff, CDs. I don't know if anyone still plays CDs anymore, but they're handy to carry around instead of an LP. But it's fogjohnny@gmail.com.
Now, I've got to be honest with you, and believe me, I've got a young man by the name of Arthur who was asking how to be able to get hold of merch, caps, koozies, stuff like that. You've just answered that. But I've got to be honest, where did Fogman come into it?
Well, I said just a little while ago that whatever it was you asked me about was an 8-beer story. This one's a 12-beer story. It's just something I picked up along the way. The dingbats that I was playing with, they left me in charge of the fog machine in a great big, we were playing a pretty big hall, and I don't know, you think the sound guys would be working it in that, but they left me to do it, and I got grooving along. I had the sunglasses on, my eyes were closed, my foot was on the fog machine, and you know, about 45 minutes later, nobody in the room could see anything, and
That's funny.
yeah, you know, that's the sanitized version, brother.
Yeah, believe me, I've kind of had something like that similar happen, and
funny.
not only did the fire turn up, but the police, the ambulance, and everybody else. So it really has happened, and yeah, but you get the name. Believe me, you can have the name Fogman. Absolutely, well done. It's well earned. It really, really is. And,
Well, Grant, it's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm the most absent-minded person in the world. That's just not true. It's nothing to do with why they call me Fogman.
you know, I think we're related. I think we're related. I really, really do. Short and curlies. Now, this is interesting. Tell me all about your short and curlies.
Well, you know, if you've had a moment to listen to the lyrics, it's pretty evident that it's a song about love. And, you know, I might know 100,000 people in my life, and 2 of them are happily married and that, and love worked out. The rest of it's just a nightmare. And, I mean, I'm saying this with tongue in cheek, and it's just, I don't know, I was just cast aside by a pretty young lady, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna write a song about you, you brat. And it's like it's the end of the song. It says something, I believe it's like falling in love and going through the whole love process. It's akin to watching your old favorite dog die right in front of your eyes. You know, that's that's what it more or less means to me. And so I wrote the lyrics to that song. Tongue in cheek, and yeah, we had a lot of fun with that one too. That's Terry Martell, Neil, Smiling Bob Adams, and myself, and yeah, that song's done really well for us. And yeah, we just like to have a good time and maybe get a few laughs out of people if we get things lined up right. That's yeah, just a little ironic look at love.
You know, I had a young lady by the name of Tina Turner say to me one day, Grant, don't ever fall in love with a singer. Ever. They'll just bitch about you for the rest of their song bracket. You know what I mean? So, yeah, thankfully nobody's ever written a song about me. And they haven't got me by the short and curlies. Here's ZED Head.
Shit, it froze again.
Yeah, froze again.
Froze again.
Froze again. Living in the fridge.
You're still live?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're playing music now for Go to Town.
You can go to town.
Yeah, I'm still filming even though he's still.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, welcome back. There he is. You see?
Oh,
It
lucky
works
me.
out.
Camera on and off.
What's that?
What's this camera? What?
I'll call you to do it the same way.
I got you.
So this is a good thing that we have. Are you going by Ms. What is that? Malloy? Lady Malloy is making this all possible for me, Grant.
You know, really appreciate Lady. I really, really do.
Oh, she's the greatest, man. We've known each other for a long time. She did all our artwork and like album covers, posters, everything. And now I'm finding out that she's a whiz at managing bands. So we're gonna probably enter into an agreement and yeah,
Awesome.
rip it up a little bit.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, well,
you know,
think of
behind
us.
every good man is a greater woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Believe me, that's why half of my staff are female.
Yeah, send
Okay.
any new
I
artists.
can't get wrong with that.
Well,
He would
I'll tell you what.
get him to send
I
any new
we've
artists to us.
We've just gotten to know each other a little bit lately, and I'm loving the positivity and all the, you know, the vibe is great. But Barbara has been absolutely fantastic, helping me out, you know, and just, you know, pointing out we should do this, we should do that, you know, in conjunction with yourselves. And you guys are great to work with, absolutely.
Nice. I've got to be honest with you. You're the first person I know of that's ever called her Jelly Bean.
Oh, well, there you go, eh?
How many
I
countries?
have a special place in my heart for jelly beans.
Oh, particularly the black
158.
ones.
Okay. There's 158 countries tuned in right now.
Really,
Not bad. Not bad. How many cities?
not too shabby at all. So what would that represent in terms of
490.
human units?
gosh, I can give you something similar to that at the end of this, but 64 what?
93.
93. 6,493 cities are tuned in around the world.
Good Lord.
Yeah, we've got nothing better to do. Really?
Yeah, well, you know what? I've been, like, I was not aware of your services, your channel and all that until, Chris lined me up with y'all. And I've been listening a fair bit, and it's really cool. You got a cool deal going on there. So
Nice. Thank you. Yeah,
we
believe me,
ain't
there's a
played
lot of people behind the scene that makes this work, if you know what I mean. And without any of them, we couldn't do it. We really couldn't. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to John Burkett from the band ZED Head. And believe me, John, I got to let you know that there is a huge amount of people that have been requesting your music since we've started playing it. It is just ridiculous to be able to tell you how many all the way through. It really, really is. But I'll give you an idea. Texas Twister is 1,794 requests so far.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I was christened a Catholic. Some guy in a garb, he threw water on me when I was an infant, and so of course my family's pretty big. So out of the 1,700, probably 1,500 of them are my family relatives.
Well, you know something? I got kicked out of Christian school, Christian college.
No way.
Yeah, myself and the Babe Ruth, we've got something in common. We were both called incorrigible. Get the hell out. It's true. Yeah, believe me, I had a very, very good relationship with those guys. I really did. And we'll skip past that one for sure. But having said that, and you've frozen up again, we're living in the fridge today.
Geez.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll
Turn
get
the
there. We
camera
will.
on and off.
I used to work. Oh, he's
We're
he's
gonna
getting
come
the
back.
hang of it.
There we go. I think I'm back.
You are
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Welcome
yeah.
back. You're looking just as good as you were before.
I bet you say that to all the Texas rockers.
Oh, of course I do. Absolutely. I've got to get something out of this. Absolutely. But I got to be honest, I was literally kicked out of, Christian college. So, I kind of didn't feel very, very, loved by, those things that happen to wear frocks and white collars and stuff like that. So, it was okay.
Say no more. And then you went out and bought a Harley Davidson. I know the story.
Well,
Good on you, man.
actually, the first bike I was ever given literally was a BSA.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
It's what I trained on the farm, was a 125 BSA way back in the day. And I moved my way up. I was riding a lot of British bikes when I was younger, especially the Triumph Bonnie. I had a couple of those. In fact, I had an almost near fatal accident on one of those. And it took me about 2-3 years to even get up the confidence to even sit on another bike. And that happened to be, well, it was a panhead. And, well, guess what? I still ride them today. I really do. I've had, not only that though, I've had a few Roadsters and, all types of Harleys, but, I keep going back to my old faves.
Yeah,
Love them.
absolutely. That's is that the same one you had originally, or what?
Yeah, it is. It really, really is.
Oh, jeez, that's cool.
Just fell in love with it, and, I couldn't get rid of it. And even if I have to send around the world to be able to get parts for it, I do so, because we got this special relationship going. She's older than I am at the moment, I feel. Well, she looks it anyway. But I love to get on her and take her for a ride and get up and going with some of the other crews that are around this area. And I've even been invited into what is called the Ulysses Club here in New Zealand, which is basically for people of more mature age.
Right, right. Actually, that's probably a segue for me to say hello to my club. We're called the Silverbacks. And same thing, you know, a little bit older guys, try to keep the politics out of things, and we get around a little bit too. If you're ever looking for parts, we know some people, so let's stay in touch on that one.
Absolutely brilliant. I'll take you up on that because believe me, I'm forever looking for parts for my old girl. I really, really am. But having said that, this does bring us to the end of the show, and we have one more for you. I'm really, really fascinated about this. I've got to be honest with you, John. I've added it to the playlist I play in my car, and believe me, I'm absolutely fascinated with Texas Twister. Tell me a little bit about this.
Texas Twister, it's basically a true story. Met a girl in Texas, and she was she was a Texas Twister, and we had experiences along I-10, I believe it was, where we were actually being chased around in Texas. We were playing down there, and you know, Tornado Alley and all that stuff, and so it's kind of a symbiosis of a great girl that I met, and you know, being chased by real tornadoes, and we were. Can I say the word shit on your show or what?
You just did, so where you go.
Yeah, we were shitting ourselves basically, and she's from Texas, so she's laughing her ass off, and she said, "Just we'll get home and we'll all jump in the bathtub and everything will be fine." And she wasn't worried at all, and we were all just, you know, we were just not happy at all because we're listening to the radio, and you know, Fowler's Corners is right up the road, and a tornado just touched down, and like we were 5 miles from there. Yeah, we were terrified, and yeah, it was a pretty funny deal. It's just anecdotal tune, lyrically speaking, of our experiences down that way. I love it in Texas. I love America. I want to say hi to Dixie. I want to say hi to my buddy John Coffindaffer. And I got 81 friends in North Carolina. And I love Dixie. I love Tornado Alley. And that's what that tune's all about.
You know, I get it. I really, really do. And I got to be honest with you. As a Kiwi, we've never really had anything to do with twisters or anything like that. I think the most violent thing we get is a cyclone, which is really nowhere near it compared to the stuff that the twisters go through. So I definitely would be packing myself as well. Joining John this morning from ZED Head. Here's Texas Twister.
It was a really fun. Yeah, it's great. There's a really funny backstory to that Texas Twister song.
Okay. Well, you're frozen, so give it another hit and then come back and tell me.
Yeah, we don't necessarily have to do it on air, but we had a drummer from a big time band from the 70s, and he had converted to Hinduism or something like that, and he was doing all these weird exercises every morning, and he was right into all that. And when we were being chased by the tornadoes, he was saying, "Pull over, Johnny, pull over, Flugman, pull over." And I said, "What's the point? I mean, we're either going to outrun it or it's going to catch up to us. Like, we stop, what's the difference?" And so I just kept going. And he said, "You're going to get us all killed." And he switched right over and started saying he left the Hinduism behind him, and he started saying Hail Marys. It was so funny.
Oh, dear. That is cool.
How to reclaim a Catholic. Just send him through a tornado.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Or threaten to. I love it. I really do. So, when we finish this up, I've just got a couple more questions for you, and then we'll wrap this up. But don't go anywhere.
We going to play Voodoo Head?
Have we played Voodoo Love? Oh, no, we haven't. It's coming up next.
Yeah, you're
Sorry.
trying to finish it off. And
I didn't see it there. I didn't.
Oh,
We got one more. I didn't see. Voodoo Love.
Cool.
But when we finish this, I've got a couple of questions for you. Then we'll take some pickies, because Barbara will put it into a movie for you. And
Beauty.
I usually say, you know, friends and family will automatically love it because it's you. Show it to somebody you don't like.
Absolutely.
By the way, you've got a friend of ours working with you
I beg your pardon?
You've got a friend of ours working with you,
Which friend would that be?
Mike Matney.
Mike Matney is the fellow that turned me on to Chris Spearer, and yeah, he's played with us on several gigs. He came to Sweden with us when we went to Scandinavia. He speaks very highly of you, and he's just a great guy, absolutely great guy.
Brilliant. Let's go back to the desk. We'll talk about Voodoo Love.
Pardon? It's good. It's good. I still haven't frozen. Man, I'm ever glad you thought of that dynamic because when I went down to rock and roll from the truck, I saw my sunglasses. I'm bingo!
Bingo, bango.
I owe you, Lena. You are the best.
So, John, welcome back. Nice to have you with us. And he actually moves as well, which is a bonus. Really, really is. Now, having said that, we were talking about Mike Matney. Next time you catch up with Mike, give him a poke in the eye for me, won't you?
I certainly will.
Awesome.
So he's growing a beard now, you know.
Has he?
Well, he's in the preliminary stages. Yeah, he looks a bit like an SOS pad right at the moment, but that will get better. No, he's doing great. He's ripping it up in the rock scene, and he's doing some Christian music. He's just a wonderful fella, one of my very best friends.
Well, believe me, we love him to bits as well. So give him love and respect from us here, down under in the Antipodes, okay? Now,
I will.
Voodoo Love. And I also have put this into my car as well. I love Texas Twister, but I've got to be honest, Voodoo Love is the one that I think is an absolute gem. So tell me about this track.
Okay, Voodoo Love is about a sky goddess I met on a trip to Iceland, and oh no, wait a minute, that was a different story. That was my favorite stewardess, and her sounds like her husband sounds like a rockin' guy, Wayne, I believe. So we stay in touch and everything. I just want, the truth be known, I just wanted to get her name in because she treated me so good on that trip to Iceland. Okay, so the true story. This one's a 3-beer thing, so I can get it over with fairly quickly. No one's perfect, right?
Exactly.
Am I right or am I wrong? No one's perfect. So in the 70s, I made a mistake. I made a mistake once, and it was in the 70s. And the prettiest girl in Toronto stole my heart, and I guess she stuck a stiletto heel right through my forehead, just, one of them deals. And she's just the greatest girl in the world. I couldn't stop thinking about her, and it was just one of those magnificent experiences that I hope I never live through again. And and that's Voodoo Love for you right there, brother.
I get it. I really, really do. And all of these beer drinking songs, literally, I can wind them all up with one song from the Police called Roxanne. Try and have a nip every time they say the name Roxanne. Believe me, it's a leg bender for sure. You're right, here at Galaxy, joined today by John from ZED Head. Here's Voodoo Love. Gosh.
He's
How we
frozen.
going there?
He's frozen again.
He's frozen again.
You call him frozen, not
Frozen
frog.
again.
Frozen
We won't
again.
call him frog man.
There's, I got my
Frog
girl
man.
on it.
Here we go.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, look at that. She's got good balance if she's on it.
He'll love watching this, the
Yeah,
humour.
you're going to love watching this when you get back. You really are. By the way, by any chance are you a vegan?
I'm a hopeful vegan.
Are you?
I honestly am, because you hear about McDonald's has got human DNA in their hamburgers,
years, and if I'm such a sissy. I might look like a biker. Maybe I am. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But I'm really just a sissy. And if I look in an animal's eyes, I could never eat it. Never. And I'm on my way, Grant. I really am. And yeah.
Well, you might be the right person. Look, for 15 years I've been trying to figure this myth out, really. Have you ever tried a vegan sausage?
I've tried a vegan hamburger.
Okay, well, with vegan sausage, I'm just trying to figure out whether they're made of real vegans or not.
Right. I'm no expert on it, that's for sure.
Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know. It still lets me get out there trying to figure this one out. It really does. By the way,
You know what? You've piqued my interest, with the panhead and the biker scene down there. I wonder what it would cost to ship my Decker down there and ride around for a week or so. Would New Zealand roads keep you busy for a while?
oh hell yes.
Down the South Island.
Especially down the South Island.
Not the north,
Yeah,
the south.
believe me, they really would. But you never know, you might want to take it somewhere else other than New Zealand. And we'll talk about that after this, okay? Because
Okay.
it's connected to the magazine that I'm going to introduce you to, and it's a very, very interesting story.
Okay. I'm in.
Nice. And you might see that on my hat, I'm wearing a hat that says GLI,
Yeah.
Bangalore, India.
Right.
Okay, now,
It's got a bit of dust
love
on
those
it.
things stuck in your face. I really do. Might give you a clue.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
let's
My
go.
brain is working on it.
Yeah, literally, we're going to be building a radio station there over the next number of weeks.
Excellent. Good
And,
for y'all. That's great.
and I'll lead into the question very, very shortly with that.
Oopsie.
Did you bring your coded hello to Hell's Angels? Did you?
No, I didn't.
I still had 81 friends in North Carolina. Well, 81 is the Hell's Angels sort of. 8 is for H and 1 is for A, right?
Oh,
Oopsie.
that's really loud. Turn it down a little bit, thank you.
Always
Yeah.
humorous.
That was really, really, really loud. So please keep that one down just a fraction. Thank you. Today we're talking to John Burkett from the band ZED Head. And now I've got to ask you, John, first and foremost, ZED Head, where did the name come from?
Do you want the truth or do you want me to lie and make up something glamorous?
No, truth is always nastier. I love that.
I was sitting in my kitchen in the, I guess the center of gravity for culture in Canada, a place called Oshawa. I was just sitting at my kitchen table one time and mulling over because I had bumped into Chapman and he's always been a great player and he was he was doing some very high level gigging and shit like that, and I was kicking around the trenches, but we kept bumping into each other, and we've been friends in school, and he's such a lovely person. We kept threatening to get together, and so finally we did. We recorded some stuff, and some people liked it, and we started getting booked and things like that, but we really didn't have a moniker, and so we were thinking of purple butterflies and killer robins, and we had no idea what name we were going to use. And honestly, I was just sitting there one day, and it's like I got hit over the head with a pot, and ZED Head just hit me, and we went with it. And honestly, as boring as that is, that's where the name came from.
I completely understand. I really, really do. So, couple more very, very quick ones for you. anything new in the can in the near future?
Yes, we're launching a merch page, a swag page and things like that, selling, I think I alluded to it earlier, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, whatever. Like we'll get into some vinyl, and we still sell CDs, and so that's coming up shortly, very shortly. Right now we're taking a little break. We're writing some tunes, and we're getting contacted by several people about doing festivals and concerts for next year. So right now we're just sort of ramping up towards that ramp.
Fantastic. It's good to know that you're actually getting some work out there as well. When you do get some new music in, how would you like to send it down here to me? I'd be honoured to add you to the playlist. And speaking of adding you to the playlist, I just informed you that we're looking at building a radio station in Bangalore, India. Can I have your permission? I'm going to ask you personally to play your music there.
Absolutely. Go ahead, brother.
Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. Now, we better move on, but please, John, don't go anywhere just yet, because I do want to talk to you about the magazine and a few other things that are kind of intertwined with it. So please hang in there. But for everybody else, thank you for joining me today. Believe me, Tuesday will be our next interview. I'm not quite sure who that is just yet. Barbara hasn't given me my schedule, but believe me, couldn't be better, because we only play the best in the world here at Galaxy, and 110% indie artists. Believe me, you'll love it. So join me on Monday morning between 5:30 in the morning, and this time Barbara has said that she's going to come in via the interwebby thing from her wonderful office over there in the Misty Mountains of Pongakawa Valley. Have a great weekend, enjoy yourself, stay safe, and from there it's happy radio, everyone.